Have you ever let a single comment, a rude glance, or an unexpected inconvenience ruin your entire day? Maybe it was an insult, an unfair judgment, or even someone cutting you off in traffic. In that moment, frustration takes over, and your peace is gone in an instant. But ask yourself, was it really them who stole your peace, or did you give it away? The truth is, no one can control your emotions unless you allow it. True strength isn't about avoiding conflict or suppressing feelings. It's about mastering your reactions. Imagine walking through life with an unshakable calm, where no insult, no criticism, and no petty annoyance can disturb your inner balance. In today's video, we'll uncover 10 transformative Stoic lessons that will help you break free from emotional chains, silence negativity, and reclaim control over your mind. Stay with me, because mastering your emotions is the key to mastering your life. Number 1. Master your reactions. Take back your power. No one has the power to control emotions unless it is willingly given to them. The world is full of unexpected frustrations, rude strangers, dismissive colleagues, or criticism that cuts deep. But the truth is, it is not these events that disrupt inner peace, it is the reaction to them. Imagine wearing noise-cancelling headphones in a loud, chaotic city. External noise still exists, but it no longer disturbs. Emotional control works the same way. Between stimulus and response, there is always a choice. The difference between someone who is easily rattled and someone who remains composed lies in that pause, the space where true power is found. A co-worker dismisses an idea in a meeting. The natural instinct is to react defensively. But what if instead there was a moment of stillness? A moment to recognize that their words reflect their own perspective, not self-worth. Reframing situations weakens their emotional grip. The next time frustration rises, take a breath and ask, is this worth my peace? Because calmness is a superpower. It's not about avoiding emotions, but about choosing which ones deserve attention. A lion does not react to the barking of small dogs. The strongest people move with purpose, unshaken by the chaos around them. Master this, and nothing will hold power over emotions again. Number 2. Choose your response. Reclaim your control. Every situation presents a choice: react impulsively or respond with intention. The difference? One keeps emotions at the mercy of external events, while the other creates unshakable control. The ability to choose a response rather than be ruled by it is what separates those who live in frustration from those who move through life with peace. People will disappoint. They will be ungrateful, inconsiderate, and at times, unfair. But expecting others to behave a certain way is like trying to control the wind. It is exhausting and leads only to frustration. Instead of resisting reality, accept it and master the response. A co-worker interrupts repeatedly in meetings. Instead of stewing in resentment, recognize that their behavior is a reflection of them, not a reflection of worth. By detaching emotions from expectations, frustration loses its grip. Pause before reacting. When someone disrespects, criticizes, or annoys, step back and ask, does their behavior truly deserve my peace? Most of the time, the answer is no. Responding with calmness rather than anger is not weakness, it is mastery. When emotions are no longer dictated by external forces, true freedom is found. Expectations are the root of suffering, and letting them go creates space for clarity. No longer a prisoner to other people's actions, but the master of internal peace. The next time emotions rise, take control, not by demanding others to change, but by choosing to respond differently. That is where real power begins. Number 3. Acknowledge your assumptions. Free yourself from unnecessary pain. Frustration often doesn't come from what others do, but from the expectations placed upon them. People are who they are, not who they were imagined to be. The greater the assumptions, the greater the disappointment. Let go of unrealistic expectations, and peace becomes effortless. A friend didn't call back, a coworker ignored your suggestion, or a stranger acted rudely. Anger rises, but pause. Was it their actions that caused frustration, or the expectation that they should have acted differently? People don't live by personal expectations. They live by their own nature. Accepting this truth is the key to emotional freedom. Instead of resisting reality, embrace it. Let people be who they are and reclaim the power to choose peace. When disappointment arises, ask, was I wronged, or was I expecting something different? That moment of awareness transforms frustration into clarity. By releasing expectations, unnecessary emotional burdens disappear. This doesn't mean tolerating mistreatment. It means understanding that inner peace isn't tied to others' actions. When you stop expecting, you stop suffering. And when suffering ends, control over emotions returns, making life lighter, freer, and unshakable. Fourth, stop letting others' words define your worth. Criticism, judgment, and unsolicited opinions. These things can shake confidence if given too much power. The truth is, your worth is not determined by the praise or criticism of others. Yet, many allow a careless remark or dismissive comment to overshadow their self-belief. But why? People judge through the lens of their own fears, insecurities, and biases. Their words are reflections of them, not you. When someone dismisses your dreams or undermines your achievements, it says more about their limitations than yours. Detaching from external validation is the key to true emotional freedom. Instead of reacting, pause. Ask yourself, does their opinion change who I am? If the answer is no, let it go. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "We love ourselves more than anyone else, yet we care more about their opinions than our own." Recognizing this truth creates unshakable confidence. Feedback can be valuable, but not all opinions deserve attention. Filter out the noise. Stand firm in your worth. Because when self-acceptance is no longer dependent on approval, no insult, no criticism, and no rejection can shake the foundation of your confidence. That's not indifference, it's power. 5. Protect your energy by setting boundaries. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your time, attention, and emotions. Without boundaries, people will take more than you can give, whether intentionally or not. Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's necessary. You can't show up as your best self if you're constantly drained. Think about it. How often do you say yes when you really mean no? How many times have you let someone's problems become your burden? Boundaries are not walls, they are filters. They allow in what serves you and keep out what depletes you. If you always say yes to others, you will eventually be saying no to yourself. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop overextending. It's the difference between helping and being used, between kindness and self-sacrifice. The more you respect your own limits, the more others will too. Epicurus put it best. Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. Your peace is your abundance. Don't give it away carelessly. The next time someone oversteps, pause and ask yourself, does this align with my well-being? If the answer is no, give yourself permission to set that boundary. Your peace is worth protecting. 6. Detach from the opinions of others. The moment you let someone else's opinion dictate your emotions, you hand them control over your mind. Why give that power away? People will judge, criticize, and misunderstand you. That's inevitable. But their perception is just that, theirs. It does not define you. Most people form opinions based on their own insecurities, experiences, and biases. What they say about you often says more about them than it does about you. If you chase approval, you will always be running, never free. The Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Detaching from opinions doesn't mean ignoring feedback. It means knowing the difference between constructive insight and baseless judgment. When someone criticizes you, ask yourself, does this help me grow, or does it simply reflect their own perspective? True freedom begins when you stop seeking validation and start trusting yourself. Live by your values, not by someone else's expectations. Because at the end of the day, the only opinion that truly matters is the one you hold about yourself. 7. Respond with silence, not anger. Not every insult, criticism, or rude remark needs a reaction. Silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. When someone provokes you, they seek control over your emotions. Don't give it to them. The less you respond to negativity, the more peaceful your life becomes. Imagine a heated argument where the other person is trying to get a reaction out of you. Instead of engaging, you pause. You let their words hang in the air, and without fuel, their fire burns out. Your silence speaks louder than any comeback ever could. Marcus Aurelius put it simply, the best answer to anger is silence. This doesn't mean you tolerate disrespect. It means you choose where to invest your energy. When you respond with silence, you show the world that their words have no power over you. You remain in control, untouchable, and unshaken. Next time someone tries to provoke you, ask yourself, does engaging bring me peace or chaos? Because the one who stays calm in the face of conflict is always the one in control. Master this, and you'll never be ruled by someone else's emotions again. 8. Practice. Gratitude to dissolve. Anger. Anger thrives in a mind focused on what's wrong, what's unfair, and what's missing. But the moment you shift your focus to gratitude, anger begins to fade. You cannot be grateful and resentful at the same time. Gratitude forces you to see the bigger picture, to recognize that even in the worst moments, something good remains. Think about a time when frustration took over. Maybe someone was rude, or plans fell apart at the last minute. Instead of letting anger consume you, pause. Take a deep breath and name 3 things you're grateful for: your health, your loved ones, or simply the fact that you have the power to control your response. This small shift rewires your brain, reminding you that your peace is greater than any temporary frustration. Seneca wisely said, "A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be." Gratitude isn't about ignoring problems. It's about refusing to let negativity steal your inner peace. The next time anger rises, ask yourself, what am I still fortunate to have? You'll find that peace isn't given by the world. It's created within. Choose gratitude, and you'll always have the upper hand. 9. Reframe criticism as a tool for growth. Criticism can feel like an attack, but in reality, it's a mirror, revealing either areas for improvement or the insecurities of the person delivering it. The way you handle criticism determines whether it weakens or strengthens you. Instead of reacting defensively, pause. Ask yourself, is there truth in this? Can I use this to grow? Some criticism is constructive, meant to help you improve. Other times, it's fueled by jealousy, resentment, or misunderstanding. The key is learning to separate wisdom from noise. If the feedback is valuable, take it as a tool for growth. If it's baseless, let it go. You don't have to prove yourself to everyone. Epictetus said, "If someone speaks ill of you, do not defend yourself. Instead, think, if only they knew my other faults, they would have said much more." A wise person doesn't crumble under criticism. They use it to refine their character. The next time someone critiques you, don't let it shake your confidence. Take what's useful, discard the rest, and keep moving forward. Growth isn't about avoiding criticism. It's about transforming it into fuel for success. That's real strength. 10. Master the art of letting go. Holding on to anger, grudges, or past mistakes is like carrying a heavy weight that drains your energy. Resentment doesn't harm the person who wronged you. It only poisons your own peace. True strength isn't in holding on, but in knowing when to release. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or tolerating injustice. It means freeing yourself from the burden of reliving past pain. Ask yourself, how much of my energy is wasted replaying old arguments, reliving betrayals, or resenting what I can't change? Every moment spent clinging to the past is a moment stolen from your future. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, do not be disturbed by what is outside your power. Let it go, and you will find peace. Instead of seeking revenge or validation, choose to focus on what you can control: your growth, your mindset, and your path forward. The most powerful people aren't those who seek payback. They're the ones who refuse to be weighed down by bitterness. When you let go, you don't lose. You win. You reclaim your energy, your peace, and your power. So ask yourself, is holding on worth the cost? Or is it time to set yourself free? Conclusion. Mastering your emotions is not about avoiding challenges. It's about rising above them with clarity and control. Every day, life presents situations that test your patience, resilience, and inner strength. But remember, your peace is yours to protect. When you pause before reacting, set boundaries, and refuse to let negativity control you, you gain true power. These 10 Stoic lessons are more than just ideas. They are tools you can apply right now to build unshakable confidence, stay calm under pressure, and move through life with purpose. Which lesson resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wisdom on Stoicism and personal growth. Stay mindful, stay strong, and remember, real power comes from within. See you in the next one.